like it's on bam, like on period, case and point blank period, like nothing left to say. Try and challenge me. Hey there, my name is Arsema. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Here we talk all things perfume. So if you like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So I'm trying to be a little bit better about how much money I'm actually spending on all of these fragrances. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you might have gathered that I have a little bit of a problem in terms of I love fragrances. Once I get my hands on a fragrance that I really enjoy, I feel so inclined to buy it, even when I have just over 100 bottles of perfume in my collection. Knowing myself, I don't anticipate that I'm going to be going cold turkey with purchasing these fragrances, but I'm trying to mitigate a bit about how much I spend through actually making sure I get samples and buying travel size bottles of fragrances that I might not be super sure about and or want to try out a little bit before I make a full bottle purchase commitment. So I was recently spending a little too much money at Sephora. At Sephora, they had a limited time edition of this Juliette Has Perfume Discovery Set. It was $34, so I thought that was a fairly good price considering the fact that you do actually get a 5 milliliter travel size bottle of the most popular, or at least the most well-known, not a perfume scent. Not a perfume scent. Not a perfume is the name of the scent, I should say. And then you get 7 of the 1.7 milliliters of a number of fragrances within the Juliette Has fragrance collection, including the just released Juliette fragrance. So I have smelt a couple of Juliette Has fragrances before. I've actually owned a travel size bottle of the Juliette Has not a perfume fragrance, the one that comes in here, and I used it to completion, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I wanted to pick this up so I can play around with some of these scents and see if any of these bottles are worth adding to my collection if I so enjoy them that much. So let's crack into it. I will give some of my initial thoughts on some of these fragrances. Again, I have tried some of these fragrances. I can't really say that I remember any specific any one of these, aside from the most popular one, the not a perfume scent. Aside from that first one, I don't really have anything, I think, specific that I can call out about any of these fragrances. So I'm not going to say that this is a real first impressions, because it's not really, but it's kind of like that because, like I said, I don't really have a lot of memories tied to any of these fragrances. So let's crack into it. I'll share my thoughts on these fragrances and let you know if I think any of them are really exciting and worth trying yourself. So let's get into it. So what I do appreciate about this set is that it does have this little card which tells you a bit about each fragrance. So I will definitely be referencing that. All right, so why don't we go ahead and just start off with the not a perfume scent. They categorize this scent as a minimalist, elegant, pure fragrance with a subtle woody note and a clean, modern trail. Essentially, I remember this fragrance being a you but better fragrance. It's very clean, kind of musky, fresh, inoffensive. It is elegant. I agree with the term pure. A really good, clean scent. If you don't have a scent like this in your collection across the board, kind of in the realm of Molecule 01 or Le Labo's Another 13 scent, this is one to consider. If you're looking for a you but better scent that's clean, inoffensive, great for the office, airport, maybe doctor's appointment, kind of thing. So definitely a good scent to have in your collection. Okay, next we'll try Juliette. They say that this scent is, Juliette is the ultimate fragrance, irreverent, sassy, and terribly seductive. A woody, fruity composition. Dark cherry, pink berry, and jasmine are the key notes. That's really nice. It has a clean scent. Can't really say I'm getting a lot of the jasmine, but you do get the cherry, and it overall smells clean. kind of laundry detergent clean, but with a nice cherry note. It's a little, has a little depth to it. Kind of like if you were to mix a clean linen cotton-like scent with a Kayali's Love Fest Burning Cherry with a touch of Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. That's kind of what I get. Nice. So Lust for Sun. It is summertime, so let's see if this is a good, really nice summertime fragrance. So Lust for Sun makes you dive straight into summer. A Manai and coconut veil layering on white flowery cocktail, ylang-ylang, orange blossom, and gardenia. An ode to holidays and its aura. Main notes are ylang-ylang, orange blossom, coconut, vanilla, and musks. It is very clean, summery, beachy. You definitely get the white florals, you get the coconut. It's very clean, a little mature, but feminine. Really nice. Light, not too heavy. Great for hot weather, I think. Beach, outdoor dining, beach, front, lake. It's really nice. I do quite enjoy that. So Pear Inc. This one has the main ingredient, the main notes being green pear and musk. Sounds like my kind of fragrance. Ooh, it's a heavenly fragrance evoking happiness, sunny days, and positivity. I really enjoy that one. It kind of reminds me of having the DNA of the Not a Perfume scent with the light, sweet, juicy pear note on top. The green pear kind of wears out and you are left with that clean, musky, fresh, you but better scent. If you are interested in that better for you scent, but want something a little bit more than maybe just the very clean, straightforward scent like Not a Perfume, this might be the one. It's you but better with a little sweetness, with a little extra fruity sweetness. Next up, vanilla vibes. The main notes being natural vanilla, sea salt, and musk. They say that this one is a fusion of two opposites, an aphrodisiac, natural vanilla, twisted with sea salt atmospheric vibes. The expression of sensual, powerful, and free femininity. Get ready for the ride. That's a very enticing. Sounds very enticing. It's like a hint of vanilla, but I get a lot of the sea salt, kind of beachy vibes. It's very salty. It smells good, but I don't really think the salty aroma, kind of my vibe. I don't think I really enjoy like super salty fragrances like that. Okay. Next is Ode to Dullness. So Ode to Dullness brings poetry to the ordinary. A creamy composition of badine, cashmere flower, sandalwood, and tonka bean. It's a cozy scent. Behind the apparent dullness often lies extraordinary. Main scents being badine, cashmere flower, sandalwood, and tonka bean. I see what they're going at with the Ode to Dullness. It's kind of like a basic scent, but not. Like this is like the quiet in the back person who finally spoke up, and what they said was like mic drop. You know, like I didn't expect that to come out of you. But this is the kind of person that's always sitting and observing. Doesn't have much to say, but when they do speak up, it's like it's on bam, like on period, case and point blank period, like nothing left to say. Try and challenge me, kind of thing. Like quiet, mysterious, but somewhat powerful. I like it. So the next one is Magnolia Bliss. This one is a refreshing and peaceful floral composition twisted with a delicious note of Mirabelle plum. Main fragrance notes being bergamot essence, magnolia essence, Mirabelle plum, ambroxan, and musk. I was not expecting that. Ooh. It's so citrusy. It almost initially comes off as like pine sol slash lemony fabuloso maybe. Like it comes off as like the scent you would mop your floors with. That being said, it's kind of divine. It's very clean, it's citrusy, it's bright, it's zesty. There's some musk there. It's very clean, citrusy, bright. Kind of strong, actually. I really enjoy the scent, but it's kind of like a different vibe than I would normally go for, so I would definitely need to try this on my skin, I think, before I would even consider making a purchase, just because it's so different. I really do enjoy it. It's just like, I don't know if I would want it on me. Okay, and last but not least is the Not a Perfume Superdose fragrance. So this is an intense version of the famous Not a Perfume, a single ingredient molecular composition, super clean, pure, unique. So this has Cetalox, if I'm saying that correctly, as its main ingredient set. Ooh, that's so interesting. Like this intense version somehow comes off a little bit more masculine, a little more unisex. Not that the original Not a Perfume in particular comes off as feminine in any way. It definitely can be, in my opinion, a unisex scent. But this one even more so. Like if you and your partner both need a scent that is clean, you don't both need your own full bottle, but it's super clean, gets the job done. Would I pick this over the other? So between the Not a Perfume and the Not a Perfume Superdose, I'd say if you want something to be super under the radar, pick the Not a Perfume. If you want something to be under the radar but still kind of a little bit more in your face, and maybe we'll have like a little bit more of an intense trail. Not that I think it would be intense, but just more intense than Not a Perfume, then I would do the Superdose. Not sure if I like these over the Le Labo Another 13 fragrance. The Le Labo Another 13 fragrance that I adore. But that one, the prices on that one might not be worth it to anyone. So you can kind of get that same scent profile or the idea of that scent with one of these, or like I mentioned earlier, Molecule 01. Okay, so that is all of the fragrances. I'm really glad that I got this discovery kit, because there's some really great scents in here, but there are definitely some fragrances that I don't think I would normally gravitate to. None of them smell bad at all, so I think they're all worth giving a sniff, whether you go into Sephora and smelling straight from the tester bottle, or if you get a discovery set like this. I can't say that any one of these really wowed me. I do think that the Juliette Has Not a Perfume or the Superdose is probably a good style of fragrance to have in your collection, especially if you're looking for something that is really clean and inoffensive, and something just to have where you're wearing something you don't necessarily feel like you're naked, and something that it makes you feel, because I know myself, there are places that I go to where I really don't feel like a perfume is always appropriate, but when I don't wear perfume, I do feel naked. So I think one of these really clean scents can kind of fit the bill in those moments where I have something on, I don't feel so naked, but I come off as clean smelling, fresh smelling, but not at all offensive. I definitely think that having a fragrance kind of in that realm is worth having in your collection. So which one is my favorite? Yeah, the Ode to Dullness really is kind of, as it kind of settles down, is really kind of giving flower bomb vibes. So from out of all of these scents, the Not a Perfume is just a classic. So I'm not going to consider this in the favorite scent. I think this is just a good standard perfume to have in your collection. The most unique scent in this collection, I think, is the Magnolia Bliss. I'm not sure if I would fully wear it, but I need to play around with it, but this is probably the most unique scent that kind of is like, that's so interesting. Next up, I think the Juliette fragrance. This is the newest one. Super clean, fresh. It's clean. It's seductive. I think I could really enjoy having this scent in my collection. Do I need it? I can't really say so. And then the Pear Inc. Can be a replacement for the Not a Perfume. If you want something with a little bit more pizzazz, just a touch. Super wearable. I think this might be my most favorite wearable fragrance in this collection. And sadly the least one, I think, is the Vanilla Vibes. Especially as it settles down. You get less of the vanilla and you get a lot of salt. So not bad, but just not for me. So, I don't really think I'm going to get a full-size bottle of any of these just yet. I'm going to play around with them, see if I gravitate towards any of them. And I will continue to explore the Juliette Has a Gun collection as a whole. So, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for helping me along this journey of not trying to overdo it with my expenditure on perfumes, even though it's going to happen. But I'm really trying to mitigate. I'm really trying, like, my best. I'm like twitching. I'm like, ooh, like, and the fact that like all of these fragrances keep launching back to back to back. I know most of these are not like brand new fragrances by any means, I guess, except the Juliette one. But they are going crazy in the fragrance industry with all of these launches, and I need to keep myself in check, and that's on period. I need to keep myself in check. So those are all of my 2, 4, 6, 8 cents on these fragrances. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these scents. Let me know if you've tried any of these scents. Let me know if you're interested in me testing out any other fragrance that you may love or are curious about. I'm more than willing to actually check that out, though, you know, even though I have a problem. But just forget that I even said that, maybe. I don't know. Like, don't hold me accountable to that, because, yeah. All right, so thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.